We on. Make sure we perfect. What's up, y'all? What is going on? Let these people come up in here real quick. All right, y'all come on in. Bitch, blending in with the background tonight a little bit. What's going on, Lacey? Hey, Queen. What's up, D Wells? Miss Nikki. Look at her coming here talking about it's like the house that she sell. Lord. Y'all, so tonight is a very special night. We got someone who I met maybe about a year ago. He's really fun. He's entertaining. He's crazy as hell. But he's really a good time. So I'm gonna bring him on here in a minute and introduce to our guest. So y'all definitely make sure y'all welcome him. For those who are watching, y'all already know what time it is. So I hope y'all got y'all cups, got y'all glasses. Toast to a good night. And y'all know how we run our show around here. So, you ready?
Hey.
What is going on? So
What
y'all,
up, my boy?
On here, no other than himself, Mr. KiiD Fro.
Yo, what up, what up, what up?
What's going on?
All good on my end, chilling over here. Was coughing to death while I was waiting for you to bring me on. I'm like, hold on, you gotta stop. They gonna think you got corona.
Look, y'all see, that's why we don't got nobody over here. That's why I don't have nobody side by side from me anymore. Make sure y'all stay safe. Not saying that you got corona. I'm just saying,
right
out here, it's a little crazy. But so we got somebody in here, Miss Nikki say Fro is my bae.
Yo, what up, Nikki?
Yes, so we streaming on Facebook and YouTube. That's the streaming yards. So those who are just watching, those who are new to the channel, who are new to the show, welcome. Those who are here representing Fro, welcome to the show. We're a big happy family. We talk shit, we laugh, we cry. We do it all over here. It's like a family reunion. I tell everybody, go ahead, send out y'all invites to our family reunion, because once we get together, it's a whole ball. We talk, like I said, we talk shit. We just have a good time over here. For those who are returning, those who are my normal supporters and my normal followers, thank y'all for coming back in, tuning in, joining. Y'all know how we get down every Thursday. So, bro, like I said, welcome to the show. It's very open. If you have any questions for me, I'm definitely asking you questions. It's like we sitting side by side getting to know each other. This is the family. So we just gonna sit, talk shit, and you know how we do.
I'm gonna say, boy, I know you good enough.
Look, so before I get into everything, y'all, so I met Fro, and me and Fro had a crazy first interaction.
I'm a little crazy. That's on me. I'm a little crazy. We all know I can be a hothead.
No, but see, it's you strong-minded, and you stronger how you from. I'm stronger how I'm from. So what was that? A kickback?
We was at CJ's kickback, and I remember I was there with my dude and some of his cousin and his homie.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It was a drunk night.
Bro
It was a
thought
drunk
I was
night.
bugging him. Folks thought, y'all know I always have a resting bitch face. Like, if I don't know you, if I'm just peeping to see, I'm just looking, checking my surroundings. So Fro wanted to look at me like, bitch, what the fuck you looking at? And I'm like, bitch, who you looking at? Like, what's the tea? Like, what's up? But our second interaction, it was kind of like giving much so the same thing. Like, bitch, you know who I am. What's he? But we wind up talking that night, and we've been cool and cordial ever since. We've been cool and cordial ever since. So it's not but good love. So thank God we have to go there. We have to go there. So
Good times.
So let's kind of get into it. Tell us a little more about yourself. We know you're a model, but give us Fro. Tell us a little more about yourself.
All right, boom. So everybody, well, most people already know I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm a creative. I'm a poet by nature. You get what I'm saying? But you will never hear me spit poetry out loud. You know, I might end up stealing something from Ike, my brother Ike, or something, or something from Tramel, some shit that they wrote. But overall, I'm really just a spirit of sorts. I'm not even gonna put a title on what kind of spirit. I'm just really a spirit. To know me is to love me. Yes, as you saw, as you know, our first interaction, we didn't know each other, and it went kind of left. But as soon as we got to know each other, as soon as you got to know me, it's been nothing but love since. I might say I'm like wine. I'm an acquired taste sometimes. Overall, I'm really deep in the family. I'm really deep into my friends, all of that good stuff. So that's just the gist of me.
Okay. So what inspired you to become a model? How did that begin?
Honestly, the same. So the same way we met is kind of like just how I am. You get what I'm saying? And you already know how it is in Florida, the same way it is in Brooklyn. You get what I'm saying? So I used to be like the type of person always getting into a little mischief, getting into it with people.
Right.
Whatever the case may be, I used to have like short patience, short tolerance, all that good stuff. And everybody has kind of like a safe haven.
Right.
So through going to college and just experiencing different different lifestyles, different things that I wasn't really used to, I came across modeling, or came across the fashion industry, which I just I think they always say college is where you find yourself, and I definitely can agree with that, because I definitely didn't think. I've always been kind of a whatever the trend was or whatever the case may be, I was always a fly person. But when I actually got to college and realized like what the fashion industry really was, it was kind of like, it just seemed like I was born for it. You get what I'm saying? Of course, I was introduced to it through a best friend of mine, which is Zoe Dupree, who's also a celebrity stylist. That's how I got introduced to it. But once he introduced me to it, it was like I was made for this. Like I was born to do this.
Okay. So did you kind of within that time, have you kind of before then, like even to in school, were you interested in it, like trying to, like, how we do as a kids and trying to dress up or trying to be as fly as you can be? Did it start from there and then you kind of just grew into it a little bit?
Yeah. I've always been into clothes. That's the thing. But I think I knew what modeling was, but I didn't know how deep it was. So growing up, I've always been into clothes. I was always like a pretty boy. Always wanted to look good. Always wanted to be impressive visually. Because my mother always said, your first, like people will be like, talk about your first impression. But literally your first impression is how you look. The first impression you make of somebody is when they look at you and they see what you're wearing, or see how you look, see how your hair is, so on and so forth. That's your first impression. So I was always like in tune with that. Always wanted to look good. Always wanted to have like the hottest J's. Back in like high school, it was like Coogee and Nietzsche and Black Label, Ed Hardy. You get what I'm saying? So
you always went way back.
Way, the new generation don't know about that.
Right.
But I was always on that. You get what I'm saying? Always wanted to be like the flyest person. I remember in high school and in college, but high school, I was actually, how they do the superlatives. It's so crazy because I actually was on 2 superlatives. One was for best dress and one was for nicest person. Which, some people might debate about the nicest person, but, one thing I really feel like you can't debate is best dress was definitely deserved. You get what I'm saying?
Right. So we're going to kind of get into a quick glimpse of you. So we'll be right back. I want y'all to see kind of Fro in a little bit of his little work nature a little bit. So we'll be back. Give us a second.
do a live intro, like just anything. I'm just showing you what I'm gonna do. So I can be like show questions, like here, like anything. What I want you to do, like just get
So that's kind of a little bit of Fro working behind the scenes a little bit. Also, here's a picture of him. Look, when I seen this Vogue challenge, I said, okay, I see you. You know, that's kind of like in the, you know, everybody just posting pictures and, you know, kind of doing different things. So I was like, okay, Fro, we see you. Then I seen this one. So this kind of going back to when I kind of first met you.
Yeah, that was actually right around the time we met.
That was actually around the time that I met you. Then we have this one. I said, okay, Fro, posing up for the people. And then lastly, you know, you have this one.
Ooh. He's a model for real.
Who are you in that picture?
That last one, honestly, so I was working with when I moved down here April 16th of 2018. I remember that date. So I moved down here April 16th of 2018. And the first photographer I worked with, his name is Carlos Jones. A lot of people know him because he does mailtography. So if you're in Atlanta, you know what mailtography is. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I remember I was shooting with him, and I already had shot with him a couple times prior to that picture. And I remember that was actually a very it was a random shoot because I was in a relationship with somebody at the time.
Okay.
And I was like, it was kind of like I was going through some shit in the relationship. So I remember just having like a lot of emotions, and I was like, I just want to, it's my art, so I just want to release it through picture. I want to, yeah. So it was really impromptu. I hit him up. I was like, I need to shoot. He was like, cool, come through. Came through, shot that, and you see, you know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you release emotion on picture.
Right. So tell me what obstacles you had to take to get to where you at today.
I think stereotype is definitely one of them. And when I say stereotype, I'm not necessarily speaking in reference to, I think when I say stereotype, everybody's going to think of the regular African-American man. That definitely plays his role. But, and I'm glad Ike is in the comments because we had this conversation. As you see, I got locks. And, everybody in the fashion industry, especially, I'm not just a model, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually in the, thank you. But that threw me off a little bit. Thank you. I know I get shy a little bit sometimes. But, when it comes to your hair, especially in high fashion, you have to be really concise sometimes. And Ike actually told me something. It was like, sometimes people hair make them, but instead, like, I don't do that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And I really, there's no secret to it. I guess it's just kind of like the way I vibe, the way my hair is like an extension of me. It doesn't like define me. But when you have locks, it controls a lot, not even just modeling and business and life in general, especially being an African-American male.
Right.
Other things, just kind of like things that people think don't really exist. Sometimes, insecurity, I think, has been one of my biggest battles, one of my biggest milestones. You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and say, people think, like, look at my page and be like, oh, he got so many friends or so many people love him or he takes good pictures. I have insecurities just like everybody else. I have my mornings when I wake up, be like, I'm about to cut all my hair off. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm not happy. Like, I think I look ugly. You get what I'm saying? I look at my body sometimes and you see my body. And I look at my body sometimes and be like, you know what, I'm too skinny or I'm looking a little fat. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm really into skincare. I have my moments where I look at my skin and be like, oh my God. Like, I just asked my dude a little while ago, like, before I get on here, does my skin look okay? Because I'm not doing this if my skin look bad. If I look dry, if I look drained, like, I'm not doing it.
Right.
So, I think, but overall, I think insecurity was one of my biggest milestones. And I think insecurity is one of the biggest milestones for a lot of models because the modeling industry is really strict and the fashion industry, whether, they want you to be sample size. And then now I notice a lot of people are, wanting to see more full figured models, male and female. And I'm pretty sure that puts pressure on them because, they have insecurities. And then, be proud of that in front of everybody. It takes a lot. Like I don't even like, honestly, even though I have a nice body, I don't even like having my shirt off around people. So
Really?
yeah, I don't. Unless it's hot. If it's hot, I'm coming out of it quick because I don't like the heat. But
Yeah.
any other time, I'm like, no.
Look, babe, I don't care because I had my period of time where I tried to do the modeling thing or whatever. And, certain things just ain't for certain people. I
Hmm.
think my focus at the time was more of DJing, and that's when I started doing piercings and throwing parties. So I was more into that. But Forrest, to have your shirt off, baby, I got tattoos everywhere. So I think that is the sexiest thing on my body. So and actually being smaller, like now I don't have a problem with taking my shirt because I'm bigger than what I was. Like I used to be 30, 28, 30. Now, 34-ish, trying to drop back down to 30, trying to drop back down to 32. But insecurities play a major part. I think
They do.
we criticize ourselves. Everybody may look at us and say, "Oh my God, your skin looks so good," or "Hey, your hair looks so good." As people came in and say, "Hey, your hair looks so good," or "Your skin is so clear." But we get in the mirror and be like, "Wait,
Like,
I
what's
don't like
going
what
on?
I see." Wait, bitch, wait. I don't like what I see. So those things help us grow a little bit. I would
They
say
do.
that, critiquing ourselves and catching the flaws that people don't catch. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are not into getting facials. A lot of people ain't into getting their teeth whitening or just being, in your industry. I think you got to come with it. Tyra Banks
Mhm.
don't play. So just different models, you got to come with, you got to show your A game. And everybody wants to be a model, or they think, and you said something earlier when you were saying that, just getting into it, people think just taking pictures is more deeper than just taking pictures. You got to walk, you got to do just different things you have to do to become successful, if that makes
It
sense.
really
So
is.
yeah, so I you know we have Instagram models, then you have all these people just get on here and take pictures, which is no knock, or not trying to knock anybody hustle. But how do you feel about the back in the day modeling, where you had to go and actually to a you gotta go to the go to an actual place to take pictures, or you're auditioning, and then now, bitch, I post a picture on Instagram, I'm a model. How do you
Right.
feel about the change in your career?
Honestly, so mm, to speak to this a little bit, my mentor is
Mm,
actually a dude named Elliot Carlisle, and
okay.
he works hand in hand with Fern Malice, who's the creator and CEO of New York Fashion Week, and
Hmm.
he also is on the board of CFDA, which is the
Okay.
Council of Fashion Designers of America. So
Okay.
like he's really major in the fashion industry, and that's my mentor.
Mm,
So with that being said, for me, I think part of the reason why models like me, because you get what I'm saying, they're old school. They're old school fashion industry.
right.
And I instill that in me. So part of the reason why I love it is because I love what it entails. Like posting a picture on Instagram and having people like it and comment on it, that's cool. But
Hmm.
the adrenaline of getting up and going to a go see or going to a casting call, or after you've gotten casted for it and you're like getting up early in the morning to go to a location and you're meeting all these other models who are just as good, if not better than you, if we
Better
want to
than
be
you.
quite honest. And then you get what I'm saying, like you holding your ranks. Like I always tell people, I woke New York Fashion Week before,
Hmm.
and I remember going to this casting call, and it was so many like dope models. It probably was like 60 models, no flex, probably like 60
Really.
models. And I remember looking at people like, oh my God, like he looks so good or she's so gorgeous. Like I have no chance in hell. And I remember I beat out a lot of those models and ended up walking for 5 designers.
Really.
Yeah, like, and I remember sitting there, like, standing there against everybody, like, oh my God, like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Maybe I'm in over my head. This isn't for me. I don't know what I was thinking. And then when it came down to it, they was like, all right, walk, do this, blah, blah, blah. I started walking, and it was like, they started picking people, and it was like, all right, I definitely need him. Oh, yo,
Yeah.
I love your face. So I love this. So I love how you do that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there looking when they're picking me. I'm like, well, letting me know, like, I got it. I'm just like, me? Are
Yeah.
you? Oh,
Right.
oh, you talking
Wait.
about
Hold
this
on.
one
Wait.
with
You
this one
picked
next to
me
me,
over
right?
them.
Like,
Right. Yeah.
but it's just crazy, and that plays back into the insecurity part,
Hmm.
and to even more so answer your question. people, I always say this, everybody's a model until it's time to walk a runway, or everybody's a model until it's time to actually handle business like a model. You get what I'm saying? It's not to knock, I'm not knocking anybody's endeavors. If
Right.
you get money, or you get what I'm saying, that's your career, and you want to post pictures, and that's making it happen for you, cool.
Cool.
But
Right.
I'm old school fashion week. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want to go to a go see. I want to go to a casting call. I want to be in a room with the other models and watching them walk while they watch me walk, so I know who my competition is. Because even if I don't book this right now, guess what? There's always another chance, and I'm gonna remember you. And
I
if you book it over me, I'm gonna get your information because we're gonna be cool. Because guess what? My competition is gonna be my close friends.
right.
Everybody who I'm cool with, we all got something shaking. You get what I'm saying? I don't, like, for lack of better terminology, I don't rock with bums. So if you just don't have anything going, we can't be cool.
We can't.
But those who, you get what I'm saying, they working just as hard, if not harder than me. Oh, we got to be cool because you got to inspire me, and I want to inspire you. You get what I'm saying? But I don't feel like you can get that just from posting a picture.
Yeah.
Me personally.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm I'm more with you. I like the traditional way, I would say, or the more old school way. Like you saying, casting and actually going out, working hard to get it. Now I don't knock the people for their hustle. That's not what I'm doing.
Not at all.
But like you say, I'm posting a picture on Instagram or I'm just doing this, and it's like everybody have went from being into clothes to out of clothes. Like it's just shift. Like you have more new models now, as I new models now, than actually going out to actually get it. I really don't really see face shots no more. I used to do the head shots and you may do different things. I don't see that no more. It's just okay, this is my portfolio, and my portfolio is full of Instagram. I'm used to seeing books and just
Pump cards.
yeah, just doing okay. Well, this is my portfolio. This is my CD drop. This is my this. This is my that, and I don't see that no more. So, what would make you if you were in my coming to cast, what would stand out from you that I want to see in other people?
My walk. like
Okay.
like honestly, my walk. And I think I just bring like a certain je ne sais quoi.
What
But
you call it?
nah, like seriously, because you get what I'm saying. I've done that whole thing. Like I have a comp card. I've done the whole portfolio thing. Um, but really, I think my walk is what's gonna capture you above all. And one thing I will say this: depending on who the designer is, when it comes down to a high fashion runway, if you really can walk, they don't even ask for a comp card most of the time. Like, that's the crazy thing, and it works out for a lot of people because the industry is changing. People, like models, don't even be realizing that you're supposed to have a comp card when you go to a go see, when you go to a casting call. Like, I just had a project that I just did, and y'all see I've been posting some of the pictures. But I just did a project where we did a concept for luxury and romance. And I remember sending, I have my picks, and like every creative director has their favorite picks. So I handpicked all the models. And it's so crazy. I want to say it was like 2 or 3 of them when I was like, oh, send me your measurements and whatnot. They sent me their comp card. And I was blown away. I was like, I haven't seen this. And so, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought
Right.
it was the dopest thing in the world. So shout out to all my models because, they come with portfolios, they come with comp cards, and they know how to walk, they know how to pose, they know how to do all this. So I just want to say that I really got to shout out to my mom because, that's my family. Want to make sure everybody know I love and respect them. But it really, like, it took me by surprise. So, to answer your question, like, definitely my walk, but you get what I'm saying? When you actually see my portfolio or you see my comp card, you're going to know he doesn't only know how to walk, but he knows how to portray energy. He knows how to portray emotion. He can tell a story with the way he walk. He can tell a story with the way he pose. You know what I'm saying? It's so much more. People just think you walk pretty, you go to the end of the runway. A lot of times there's themes and concepts to these shows, and you have to embody that. If you can't embody that, you don't get booked.
Really? Looking from the outside, then I'll go, okay, well, they just walk, they look good. Okay, I'm gonna pick that person. But like you say, looking from the outside, looking in, you don't know the depths or things that you will actually do. So I'm gonna shift it a little bit. We're gonna change it from your actual career, and we're gonna jump back into some things. But tell me about your coming out. Like how was it coming out for you being in New York? Around this tough mentality, fast paced, hard. how was it for you coming out as I'm a black gay man? How was that for you?
So honestly, I've always been kind of like a my business is my business type of person,
Okay.
and I've been in the South. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm from Brooklyn, New York, all that good stuff. But I did high school in the South, so I did high school in Sumter, South Carolina, and I went to
Okay.
college in Columbia, South Carolina. And then what, a year or two after I graduated, that's well, yeah, like 2 years after I graduated is when I moved down here.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always been kind of like a my business is my business type of person. I don't owe anybody no explanation because at the end of the day, nobody does anything for me. I've been working since I was 15. Like, and don't
Mm-hmm.
get me wrong, like I'm very close to my family. My family has always been like super behind me in everything I do. But I don't ask people for anything. It
Mm-hmm.
was my choice. I remember when I was 15, my mom told me, was like, you don't have to work. It's like, it's my job to take care of you. And I told her, like, no, I want to make my own money. Like, I don't want to ask you for nothing. So ever since then, I've been working since I was 15. So when it comes down to it, I pay my own bills. I handle my own business. You get what I'm saying? Feed myself. Like, I, I'm where I am because I have a great support system and I love everybody who supports me. But
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, I put my feet to the ground. You get what I'm saying? So when
Mm-hmm.
it came down to this whole coming out thing, like, those who know, you get what I'm saying? Like, I never, let me say this, I've never validated anyone's notions. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know everyone knows. Like, me and my mom just had a conversation the other day, and she was like, "Oh, I already know you went to Atlanta to be free, so you could be yourself, this, that, and the fourth." And that was that. You get what I'm saying? I was sitting on the phone like, "Okay, girl. Anyway, so what's my nephew doing?" Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
Right, right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying? I know everybody like knows, but it's a respect there to where it's like nothing's being questioned. There's no disrespect flowing. You know what I'm saying? Because
right.
me and my family, when I say we really rock tight, we rock tight. If something was to happen right now and I make a call, you gonna see a lot of car. You gonna see some people pulling up.
They pulling up, guns
Right.
blazing.
So it really doesn't matter at the end of the day about like sexuality. So it was never like oh, I feel the need to come out. I mean, sooner or later I will validate just because I get what I'm saying. I feel like there's a certain respect that may come with it with your parents or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as feeling like I need to do it, I don't need to do anything but stay black and die. I don't owe anybody
You
anything.
don't owe anybody anything, and I get it. I get it. Especially how in our community that everybody have a different coming out story. Like some people, family don't accept it. Some people family do accept it. So it's always great, and I always ask like my fellow brothers or my sisters that's in the community, like, hey, what was your experience?
Mm-hmm.
Because my experience was way different from what the normal experience would be. And I was scared to come out because it was like, whoa, the things that I've heard my friends say, it was just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh bitch, I can't go through that. But knowing who my parents were, I should have been came out. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
everything happened with time and everything. So how's your love life?
My love life is great actually. He's in the other room right now, but everybody who knows me know that's my world. And I want to kind of tie these two things in with what you
Mm-hmm.
just asked and what you just
Mm-hmm.
so as far as like the coming out and my love life, because I just have recently had a birthday, February 4th, and I had a party, or rather my friends threw me a party or whatever the case may be, and it was lit. So shout out to my friends again. But one of my brothers was there, you know what I'm saying? And he's a dude, you get what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
fitness dude or whatever the case may be. And I remember he walked up to Tremel and was like, "Yo, I don't know you, but you get what I'm saying? This is my brother right here." So and Tremel, he's a Leo, so he got a smart mouth. And this is why I love him because he don't back down from nobody. And
Right, right.
my people don't back down some of the biggest and the baddest. You get what I'm saying? But he don't back down from nobody. So when my peoples came up to him, I was like, "Yo, I don't know you, but this is my brother, so I'm making sure you treat him right." He was honest. He was like, I don't know nothing about this lifestyle, and he was like, I ain't really know that he was in it like that. But at the end of the day, that's my peoples, and I make sure it's all respect, it's all love, this and the fourth. And Tremel was like, it's all good, and they had like a little manly, and which
Yeah,
I think is dope because I
a little
always tell people
conversation,
like,
right?
right, and I always tell people, it don't matter how gay you are, especially as a man. At the end of the day, you're still a man. And it was kind of funny watching him interact with him because it's like, Tremel's like super goofy, but in that moment, it was kind of like you see the man come out of him, and he's like, I got him, like he's good, I got
Yeah,
him.
he good. I got him.
But yeah,
So
so
that's good. So where were y'all in this picture?
ah, yo, I love that picture by the way. And the reason I love this picture, before I'm gonna answer your question, but I love
Okay.
this picture because people always be like, "Yo, y'all went off." bro, I'm be honest, he ate me up. Like if you look at it, he ate me up. And I'm gonna be honest about it. Like I don't have no shame in saying he ate me up in this picture. But we was at Carlos studio. I was actually I don't know if I was doing a birthday shoot
Mhm.
or if I was just shooting because we're wearing Sumar and everybody follow at Sumar at SOOMAR on
Mhm.
Instagram. That's the designer that we're wearing. I don't know if he had just released a line and we were shooting for that or if this was like a birthday thing, but I
Okay.
do know he was on G Status at the time. He was filming G Status because
I
I know
remember that.
yeah, because he wore that for one of his green screens.
Mhm.
But we was in at Carlos, which is Meltography, Carlos Jones. We was at his photography studio.
Mhm. So, do you get being a well? Before I ask you that, I love that picture. So I was going through. I was like, I need to find a picture of him in his booth. Like, I need to find this, because when I first found out, I was like, whoa, they talk. Oh my God, it's so good. Because I had started seeing y'all together, but you know how I'm the type of person, I ain't gonna be in everybody's business. Bitch, y'all talk, y'all don't. So
Right.
I think that was one of the first pictures that's kind of like captured my mind. Like, oh shit, they talk, which I think y'all a beautiful couple. I love to see black gay men together. Like,
Yeah.
especially those who are very genuine and not just posting for Instagram, not posting for, saying, hey, I'm in a relationship, etc. You know how we get in the community just
Mm-hmm.
to say we have a man. So I definitely think y'all are very genuine, and just a couple of times being around y'all, it's been nothing but good vibes, which I met him before I met you. So it was just like, oh shit, the new guy on the block, the old guy.
Right. Because
So
he's from here, so like I'm technically to some people I'm still a new face because I don't really go out and about like that. The only time you're gonna see me go out is if it's to support somebody or
right.
something creative or productive. But other than that, I don't really do the whole club thing. So to a lot of people, I'm still a new face. So they get excited by that.
They're getting these, like I tell people all the time, when you come to Atlanta, these are some horny gays. No
They
offense to
really are.
nobody, but these are some horny gays. They just want to fuck on the next new face. They want to be all in the next new nigga inbox, etc. Bitch, don't come across mine.
Right.
Don't come across mine because we for the fight. Don't.
Listen.
But no, I definitely, and people would try. I tell people this all the time, especially in a relationship, and I had to learn this for myself. When you have a platform as myself, your guy, all of us have a platform, and it's just like, people test us just
They
to
do.
see what we gonna do, or just to see, hey, so they can have something to talk about. With him being in the music industry, you've been in the model industry, so I'm pretty sure people jump in both y'all inbox just to see, do they get down? They gonna cheat? They gonna talk? And people test you for that. You know what I'm saying? Just to have things to talk about. But bitch,
Trust
shut
me.
down. Look.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but I'm gonna let it be known. I'm a snitch. Like everybody already know I'm a snitch. If you really like what, if you jumping in my inbox, ain't no big deal. If you jumped in my inbox and we see you out in public and you come speak, I might be like, oh, you try to talk to me this and the fourth.
Yeah, right.
But if you really want to be persistent or consistent, whatever the case may be, I'm gonna let him know, like, yo, this dude is like really like heavy with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so people be thinking like they gonna be slick. No, we talk about let's be clear. I'm not gonna flex. We talk about everything. We talk about everyone. So you might want to be clear because there ain't no bar. We hold no bars with each other. We literally nothing's off limits when we talk to each other.
And that's good. That's good because communication is everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. Those how can I say it? Those conversations that make us uncomfortable is definitely needed. So once you have a solid foundation, you good. Everything, like I tell people, you have to build from the bottom to actually go through those things. Because, like you say, when you have a higher platform and just different things, people gonna try you. They gonna try you. And baby, me and my nigga Pillow Talk is the best time.
Listen.
Look, Pillow Talk is the best time where you can just get shit out. Like you say, talk about who you want to talk about. Just, get shit out, who in your inbox, just different things. So I'm glad that y'all have that bond to actually just kind of just sit, talk, and, kind of get things out. Because if not, these gays gonna try. These horny Atlanta gays will try you. Do you
They
hear me?
will.
And like you said, you don't go out as much. So when they see you on the block, they like, bitch. Who is the new guy? Girl, who is that? You know how they get around here. Child,
Or
so
be telling their friend, or they'll see. This is something funny, and I just want to say this because I've literally had people tell me like that they, you know what I'm saying, and when they do get enough courage to try to speak or whatever the case may be, I've had people tell me like whenever they're around, they try to find me on Jacked. And I've never had Jacked a day in my life. You get what I'm saying? I've never had nothing against it. And I want to, again,
yeah,
there's no
right,
judgment,
right.
nothing against it. But I've never had Jack, Grinder, Tinder, none of that. So it's always funny to me when they be like, oh, somebody was looking for you on Jacked, or oh, we thought we saw you on Jacked. It wasn't me. You ain't gonna find me on there.
Right. Now I never had a Jack. I will say I'm glad to say if those who have watched me, I say this all the time. I'm proud to say that I'm one of the gays who never had a Jack. But bitch, I did have Grindr when I first came out. Look, when I first came out, but it's just like once you get hip to the game or what goes on, it kind of turns you off. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody want to fuck. We all men.
We all got needs.
Yeah, we all. But at the end of the day, it's nothing on there. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't on there too long, but I will say I never had a Jack. I had on the Bible for that. But where did the name KiiD Fro come from?
All right. So my real name is Jeffrey. But I don't tell people that because, people find out your real name and then they'll try to, press charges. They press the charges.
Yeah, right.
So my real name is Jeffrey. And when your name is Jeffrey, sometimes they shorten your name and they'll be like Jeff Fro. So they'll be like, what's up, Jeff Fro? But usually people shorten it and they'll call them Jeff. But in my case, it was reversed. Instead of calling me Jeff, they took the Jeff off and called me Fro. But it was easier to explain it. Instead of going through that whole thing, I grew my hair out and literally had like an afro. People would literally be like, why they call you Fro? I'd be like, you get what I'm saying? But even now, when people meet me for the first time, they be like, your name's Fro, but you have dreads. I'd be like, and you need to mind your business.
Right. Why you got their business? Right. That's funny because, a lot of times a name come with a story. And, so that's how I was like, okay, KiiD Fro, which I think you did tell me your name before, but I was just like, Fro, where did KiiD Fro come from?
My cousins gave it to me, long story short.
My next question is, being a Black gay man or being out, do you have any like rejects for like when you're trying to audition, or do people kind of side eye you a little bit trying to clock your tea, or just like anything in that or have you had any rejects or like contracts from being who you are or living your truth?
Well, honestly, no, I haven't. I know it's a real thing, and I do know people go through that. Honestly, I'm not going to, take away from that. We're going to definitely share a spot like that. It happens, and I'm aware it happens. But I will say I'm lucky and blessed enough that I haven't had that happen, because more so, I'm not really a flamboyant person. I'm not really too feminine. You get what I'm saying? We all have our moments where we like oh girl or something like that. But you get what I'm saying? Like, and it's, I want to say this because I don't want anyone to feel like there's anything wrong with the way they are. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So before I get into it, first and foremost, how you are is how you are. It's beautiful. You get what I'm saying? Everybody living their truth. I'm all about, living in your light. But for me, I've never really been a big person who switched. I've never been, like all that stuff.
You haven't been as flamboyant as
right.
Some people.
So I can literally talk to anybody and literally it'd be a regular conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like I still, if I meet a straight person for the first time, like a dude, like I get in Ubers or I might meet a dude for the first time and we talk and they still be like, yo, I know you got the bitches. Excuse me, not calling anybody a bitch, but they be like, I know you got the bitches, or put me on somebody, this and the fourth. And I just be like, shit, man, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Like joke about it. But I mean, if you want me to put you on somebody, I can put you on somebody. It just ain't gonna be what you think. But
right,
you know what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
But overall, like, I mean, my interactions with everybody is usually standard. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody's usually just comfortable. They don't really have a reason to question sexuality when it comes to me. Now, again, I have my moments just like anybody else, Shit, on my birthday, I just got drunk and, twerked down. You get what I'm saying? And had a whole
that was coming. Because I was saying, I mean, we follow each other. You follow me, I follow you. So when that popped up, I was like, oh, okay. But you like you act a certain way around certain people.
Mm-hmm.
It was your birthday, so you let your hair down. You was like, well, bitch, shit, my nigga ain't gonna complain. So let me just. So when I seen that, because I always thought, we all have our, like you said, we all have our moments.
Mm-hmm.
Some just have them a little frequently than we do.
Right.
But and I don't come in here and bash anybody. And anybody who follow me know I talk shit. So that's just how it is. So I don't give no disclaimers and all that. You coming on here to watch, you watching, but I try not to offend people. But it's some people are more flamboyant than others. Mm-hmm. And when I see you talk, I said, okay, bitch, I see you. I wasn't expecting that, but I can tell it was your party. You was having a good time. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, okay, I'm here for the shits. Like I see, I'm here with the shits or whatever. So that's good that you actually have another side. You're not always just this dominant role how people try to put on. You know what I'm saying? So I see people in the comment box. I see a lot of people that you who is representing you or just saying, hey, how are you, etc. So those who are watching, coming from Fro, welcome again to the show. Thank y'all for supporting him. Thank y'all for just tuning in, just come in. For those who are kind of late to service, this is KiiD Fro. KiiD Fro is a model. He's a content creator. He's a jack of all trades. So we just kind of just really dived into the things of where he started from, how did he become who he is today, where his name came from. We talked about his boo, just different, just different things, and get to know him and just seeing a different light of our community. You know what I'm saying? Because we are all categorized and we're put into one basket. So they don't understand the difference of top, bottom, verse, masculinity, fem. They just put us all into one bracket, and it's just like it's like kind of saying you people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you people, and it's just like, whoa. They're so petty. They're so petty.
I mean, I'll answer it. I'm versed. You get what I'm saying? Whatever my nigga want me to be that day, I'ma be it. If he hit me up early that day and be like, shit, you gonna give me some ass tonight? Guess who gonna grab that Fleet bottle, get some warm water and baby oil and flush out? You get what I'm saying? Whatever my nigga need me to be, I'm in it.
No, that's good. I like that people are open. So those who are watching, if you want to ask a question or drop a question in the comment box for Fro, just different things. And I see that somebody just asked it. All right, super chat. Come on for the $3 super chat.
What's up, Devon?
So he said, oh, okay.
Right.
Look at Ike talking about, oh my God. So do you have any questions for me? Anything you want to bring to the show?
No, I want to bring nothing to the show, but I do want, I do want to bring something to the show. I want you to actually bring some, my creative people to your platform. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I think my perspective on the fashion industry is one thing, but I have a lot of friends who I think would be amazing for your platform. We're going to get together on that, though.
Okay. So I see you in here. We know you sing. We know your man sing. And it's like I tell everybody.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, not to cut you off. Everybody, by the way, go stream 6-Page Letter by Tramel. That's Tramel Harris. I need y'all to go search up Array. He just dropped a badass. I need y'all to go find Carl or official K-Star. Rockstar is the name of his project. Mm-hmm. I need y'all to go search Be Aquarius, Growth 2. I need y'all to search up Marley J. He just dropped a project. Search up Raven at Sunray, SUNRHE on Instagram. She has a voice of an angel. My boy Adrian, Shamari. Just because you said singers, I mean, I could go on all day, but just to throw some.
Because you hang around a lot of them. Look, you hang around a lot of them. And I see a lot of them when I do go to like R&B Monday and just like different things. A lot of be there, and you know, they sing, they do what they do. So that's another showcase for people who just want to go do a vibe, or just want to chill, or just want to go let their voice be heard. R&B Mondays, which Lamar will be coming on here soon one day. We talked about him. I have a couple of different of your people actually that I have talked to that actually want to come in and, you know, just share their phone. Look at Sharon coming talking about I'm late. Hey everyone. Bro, service almost over. You missing
We
the
at
food.
communion now.
Look, you missing the food. Lacey wants to know before we end and, you know, get into the ending of the show. Lacey want to know, where do you want modeling to take you?
Honestly, as much as I love modeling and it's definitely been a savior for my life, I don't really get into it that much more anyway. I like working behind the scenes more now. I do a lot more things with creative direction and putting projects together. Like just in October, I put together a major high fashion show runway showcase for Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
This whole year, or it's only February, but these past 2 months, I've executed like 3 different concepts photo shoot wise. I did a skincare campaign. I did a concept called the Mahogany Chronicles. We just did luxury and sex, or rather romance. I'm trying to think. Fact is the Vanguard, but my boy Ike is in here, so I'm thinking if I got some things in the works. I'm thinking if I should, you know, drop a gem before I get off here. But to answer her question, or ultimately, I don't. I still model because I love it. But as far as what's going to, you know, take me to the next level, I feel like, you know, the things I have as far as being a creative director, being a wardrobe stylist, and things of that sort. That's really more so what I'm focused on and working on right now.
Okay. It's hard being a man of many talents. It's hard. When you have many talents, you don't know which way you want to go.
Right.
You don't know which way you want to go. And we talked about this on here. Like I said, you know, I have went down different paths and just succeeded in different many things. And it's just like, hey, where do you go next? What do you do now? And I want now I think my platform that I want and bring to it to a different light is just being a younger Black gay male that's going to bring something different, give people opportunity to share their stories, give people opportunity to say, hey, we have a life too, you know, we have a platform, we have just different things that we can do too, because we were so bashed and we were so against at one point in time, and it's like now you have to come through us. Honestly,
You really
like
do.
you have to come through us. And I was on a conference call at work. For those who have been watching and for those who don't know, I'm a GM of a hotel. I'm a general manager of a hotel, and just to have just like different things they talk about, it sounds good.
Right.
It's a lot of headache, but I definitely enjoy it, and I definitely enjoy just bringing different things. But back to my point, I was saying, you know, you have to come to us. Like we're the top fashion wardrobe stylists. You know, we into that. We're the head people of the industry where
Record labels,
you know, record
A&Rs.
labels, jobs, and you
Mm-hmm.
know, you have to come through it. So it's like now where people were bashing us, it's like, well, bitch, I got to kind of get along with her. I got to kind of get along with him to actually they sign my paycheck. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that companies are giving us a voice. I'm glad people are putting us. Look at T.S. Madison. That's my mother. You know, she actually got a platform now. She's on TV. You know, so it's just like different things that we're breaking the barriers and we're making history on. So, like I tell people all the time, you have to come through us now. It's no more bashing us. You know, you and people still have their ways and they talk, but at the end of the day, we're here. Like we strong now. Like you have to deal with us. You have to.
But you know what though? Well, I want to say this first because you know when you say that, I be thinking of a joke that me and Tramel be doing sometimes. It's kind of like, you know, the Beyonce song "Who Run the World," so they be like, "Who run the world?" Gays.
I
But
say that too. I have, and my cousin was on here right now. We say that too, like because we do, and
we
it's
really do.
and I applaud. Like I'm the type of person like I applaud my community. You know what I'm saying? Especially my young Black brothers and my young Black sisters. You know, because I hate to see us against each other. You know, or
Mhm.
you a model, and if I was a model, you'll have another model like, oh well, I don't fuck with her, or I don't fuck with him because we all in the same community. We're trying to go get the same bag, and it's everything is competition with us. You know what I'm saying? So I spread the love. Like I have a segment in here where entrepreneurs, like I have people come on here who have cooked, people come on here who have did their party business, just different things. I like to spread love. That's what my platform is for. It's a talk show, but it's a show to kind of give people a voice and give people, exposure, et cetera, et cetera. So
it's a fellowship
on here. Look at come on, I appreciate it for those who are sending things to the super chat. So for those who are watching, we're monetized now, which it takes a minute to get there. So now instead of coming for free, YouTube pays me to come on here and chat with y'all. And we gotta keep the views up. Like I tell y'all, this is nothing but a family reunion. Y'all invite, if you send out these invites and give out these invitations when people RSVP and they subscribe to my channel, that's the better the cookout, the better the family reunion. We are inviting everybody. So y'all send them out to y'all cousins, y'all aunties, y'all brothers, y'all sisters, and just tell them to come check out the page. And y'all don't hear we laugh, we cry, we talk shit, but most of all, we have fun.
I'm a thug. I can't cry. And I'm an ugly crier.
If you want to see last week's show, a couple of people shared some tears. Like it was just, we had a young man who came onto the show and he talked about his testimony and just saying, how he's now living with HIV and he's positive and what changed, how it changed his life, dating life, just different things. So his story actually made people get on here and cry. So it was definitely a good show. And for those who are still watching, we know that I actually have I've been doing a casting call. So for those who are watching, if you know anybody who have suffered from molestation, abuse, suicide, addiction, that can be any addiction, have us reach out. I definitely have some great people that is coming to your next screen, your YouTube show, etc. So like I said, a voice is going to be heard. We're going to be elevating this year. There's nothing much, but we're growing. We're growing. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you, Fro, for coming on here and just blessing the show. Look at your people on here. Come on, corporate mouth. So thank y'all, and I wish you well. We'll be in touch, Fro, definitely, because like you said, I didn't know you did flyers and content and stuff. So we're gonna be collaborating on some things. So appreciate you for coming on here. So until next time, y'all. Bye. I want you to do